Yo, what is going on, you guys? vDreski back with another video, bro. Today, what we about to get into is we actually about to do another rebuild video. Sorry, my hair is just all out of whack. It's like a lot of, man, I've been growing my hair out, bro. It's everywhere, bro. But anyway, let's get into it, bro. We about to do a rebuild for the Timberwolves today. So, I always wanted to do a rebuild for the Timberwolves just because I love Karl-Anthony Towns. I do like the fact that they got D'Lo. Anthony Edwards always been a good, or one of, he was my favorite rookie in that draft class. I actually think he deserved Rookie of the Year over LaMelo, but that's just me. Let's get into it though. I do have, so I'm gonna put it in the 10th slot just because. So I'm gonna throw on all the role playing aspects. We only do in a year, so I want to throw on all the budgeting stuff, and we don't want to automate off-season stuff. We got the advanced CBA rules. We're trying to make this as realistic as possible. So let's go over to the Timberwolves, and we're gonna see what the Timberwolves should be doing, and in terms of like who they should be getting. So we're gonna download a draft class. We're gonna go ahead and get the 2021 draft class that got Jalen Green and everybody in there. So let's go ahead and do that, and we're going to sim to the end of the season because we don't want to play the first season. The first season doesn't matter as much, so we're gonna sim through date 36 and 40. So Jokic won MVP. It seems like he wins MVP every time I do like a simulation. So yeah. Let's go. So we do got the Suns and the Bucks in the playoffs. So let's start simulating some games and see. And then we're gonna sim the rest of it and see what happens. So let's simulate the rest of the playoffs. The Suns end up winning in 6 games. So the Suns have a championship. Chris Paul wins the Finals MVP award. And yeah, so the Suns end up winning the championship. Getting the coaches that we want them to be like or similar to. So Greg Popovich is here. We have Steven Silas. I think we should get Lionel Hollins. Wouldn't actually be a bad pickup. He's assistant coach. Mike Brown is pretty decent. Jeff Hornacek. I'm gonna sign Lionel Hollins to be our head coach. So we're just gonna ask him, how much do you want? So you want $4.36 million on the 4-year deal. I'm willing to give him $4 million on a 4-year. So yeah, so we ended up getting. We got everybody. I may get another assistant GM. So this dude forgets to. So that one trait basically, it says that he forgets to tell you things, occasionally fails to deliver you task reminders in hopes that your failure will help them take your position. So that he tries to take your position, but he was a former GM, which has higher trust when you're doing like trades and stuff like that. The recruiter one is nice, but we're not gonna need that. I just want to make sure you have like decent trading so that we can see if we can get like some players and stuff this coming off season. We have no faith in the Timberwolves organization, like for real, like in real life. So you want to go. Got the rookie signing. We didn't draft anybody. I want to keep all of these players. Kawhi declined. Chris Paul declined. If I was Chris Paul, I would accept that. 44 mil. We're gonna extend that on Jared Vanderbilt. And from this point on, we could go into free agency, but we're not looking at free agency because we want Ben Simmons. That's who we want. So basically, what we want to do is we want to propose a trade to see if we can get Ben Simmons. So I want to put Ben Simmons there, and I actually wanted to trade Anthony Edwards in this trade because he has the most potential on our team, as well as being able to. We could probably get Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, I feel like, would change the organization around. Anthony Edwards' stats definitely went up. Definitely a good player to have on your team, but we're not going to keep him because we want to win now. We're not really interested in developing a player. But if anything, I would really keep him and see what happens. But we need a playmaker on our team. We don't have a playmaker, so we're going to add Malik Beasley in this trade because we need to add some more money to compensate for Ben Simmons' contract. And we're going to add Ricky Rubio because he has a fat contract. And even though he's a playmaker, he's not what we want a player like Ben Simmons and surround him with shooters. So a couple players that I actually wouldn't trade is Jaden McDaniels. I really like Jaden McDaniels. Like, I'm a fan of him in real life. I think he's a really decent player to have. He's kind of athletic, decent driving layup, 84 threes, so he can knock those threes down. He's 6'9". He got his defensive stats aren't amazing, but it's good enough to lock down a lot of players in today's NBA. Plus, he got a decent amount of perimeter defense. He got a decent speed. His strength is low, but you're not going to get everything. So, I'm keeping Naz Reid as well. I like Naz Reid's game. I like how he's like a stretch type center. We're keeping Jared Culver. I really like Jared Culver as well. So, and we're going to keep D'Lo and Towns. These two are core members. That's what the Timberwolves have said recently, that they don't want to get rid of neither one of these guys. So we're going to keep both of them. So in order to make this trade work, we're going to add Matisse Thybulle, which will give us a valid trade. And let's see if it goes through. You see Ben Simmons' stars dropped a little bit. Anthony Edwards stayed at 4. So that means that the interest level, they value Ben Simmons a little less because of what we're offering them. These are better players all around for just Ben Simmons and Matisse Thybulle. And they're set at shooting guard. So what we want to do is we're going to add our 2023 first round pick, and we're going to do top 3 protected and see if they take it. No, they're not going to take that. So let's see if we could make it to where if it's unprotected, would they take it? No. Okay, so we're trying to figure out how we can get him from this team. So let's trade our second round pick and see. Okay, so with the second round pick added, they took that one. So we got Ben Simmons. So let's see our roster. We got Ben Simmons, D'Lo. We're going to have D'Lo run the 2. We're going to keep Ben Simmons at point. We're going to have Jaden McDaniels at power forward. And then our small forward may be Matisse Thybulle, just because he's a little athletic. And he has a decent 3. So he could be that spot-up shooter for us. And he has pickpocket goal, clamps, and all that stuff. So he good 3 and D. So that's pretty much what we would need. Especially with having like D'Angelo Russell on the team. So, alright, so from this point on, let's see what we can get for Jake Layman and Josh Okogie. So we can get Larry Nance, which actually would not be a bad pick. we may do this for Larry Nance, and then we would get Dean Wade, which is a pretty decent up-and-coming player. 6'9" power forward. So let's just look through a little bit, see. Oh, it's a Kuzma trade up here. This one would actually be really nice. And he could pair with, and for some reason I feel like the Lakers would do this anyway to get more depth. Kuzma got an 82-3, 78 ball handle, decent stats all around. Kuzma may be a good candidate for us to pick up. I may actually get Kuzma, but let's look a little bit more. We got Landry Shamet, Robert Covington. Yeah, so the best trade here for us would probably be this Kuzma trade. We would be getting the second round pick with that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Chandler Hudson or Dorian Finney-Smith. I may get Dorian just because he got the defensive badges. The rebounding should not matter as much, but if we get out rebounded, we got freaking Ben Simmons, so we got decent players to. So we're going to. Alright, so we're in the first day of free agency. We want to see if we can get a backup point guard. Isaiah Thomas is still looking for a place to be. And Chris Dunn as well. But I don't know if he would really come back because they got rid of him. We got Patty Mills. We got a decent point guards up here. Caruso is actually pretty decent. 86-3. $80 perimeter defense. 83. Yeah, Caruso is a pretty decent player to get in this draft. I mean, out of this free agency. So I think we're actually gonna negotiate an offer with Caruso. Why you still got the headband on? You just keep the headband on? Let's see what does our team really look like now? So we have Kuzma. Still got Jaden McDaniels, so we got a decent size starting lineup. Nas Reed is pretty good coming off the bench. Dorian Finney, as well as Matisse Thybulle. Jared Culver, the only reason why I don't want to get rid of him is because he has a lot of potential. I feel like he's going to be pretty good. So we're actually going to keep him. We're going to have 3 small forwards technically, but I'm going to change everybody's position and see what sticks better with their ratings and stuff like that. Player progression, let's see what happens with this. So D'Lo's rating went up. His 3 went up to an A. Badges will probably upgrade a little bit just because of the coaches that we have. He got an 87-3, so that's pretty good. Jaden McDaniels went up to a 79 overall, which is key for our team. His interior defense and perimeter defense C-. That's actually pretty good. 90 driving layup now. 77 driving dunk. 87-3. He's looking pretty nice. 83 ball handle, so he can dribble. Yeah, Jaden McDaniels, definitely a good pickup, or definitely a good player to have on the team. But we're definitely going to keep him on the team. Ben Simmons went up a little bit in terms of rating. His 3 went up to a 59. And for some reason, Ben Simmons has stop and pop. So what I'm going to do with his stop and pop is actually send him to a shooting camp and increase his rating. Towns overall went down. So his layup went down, stand dunk went down, driving dunk went down. But his shooting stats went up. Post fade went down 4. But his hook went up. That's kind of weird. 6'6" ball handle. 70 interior defense. So rebound went up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, like, see what Kuzma's stuff look like. Everything went up a little bit. Oh, what was his defensive stats? 64. Decent rebound. We're going to most likely be rebounding more as a team. And so Caruso's stats went up. So, yep. So, let's go to our training camp. We got 2 training camps available. So, let's send Ben Simmons to a shooting camp. His 3 is now 61, which is kind of makeable. With Towns, we're going to actually send him to low post offense because his stuff dropped a little bit. So I think we're going to send him to low post offense to help out with the stuff that did drop. So he got a 91 close shot, 83 layup, 89 hook, 82 fade, 92 post control. Let's see if that brought his overall back up. Yeah, it brought it back up. Only reason why it's still low there is because of the morale. But we're going to go into the next season. Alright. So, now that we got all of this stuff situated, let's go ahead and we're going to sim to the end of this year and see what happens with our team. Oh, we got blown out by the freaking Grizzlies. Oh, look like they got their shit together. Up, then they lose to the Bulls. Oh, but we blow out the Sixers. Lose to the Nets, Trailblazers. 172? What? D'Lo had 29, Towns had 24, Kuzma had 23, Jared Culver had 22, Naz Reid had 20. Jesus Christ, Jaden McDaniels had 19, Caruso had 14 and 13 assists. Ben Simmons had 13 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists. That is crazy. Yeah, it looked like, man, that's wild. That's crazy. It definitely looked like they're about to break even though. How they closed out with a couple dubs. Trae Young got MVP this year. Crazy numbers. Crazy numbers. It looked like a better version of Steph's MVP year. Jalen Suggs won Rookie of the Year. With everybody counting them out. New York drafted a point guard. We got Zach LaVine winning 6-man. Wow. Jonathan Isaac won Defensive Player. Most Improved went to Nicholas Claxton for some reason. Stan Van Gundy. Yeah, man. Did we make the playoffs? We made the playoffs, though. Let's go. So, we're going to sim the first round, see what happens. We made it out the first round. Let's go. But we're probably going to lose to Denver. They got John Collins. And Oladipo. That is crazy. Because the Mavs said that they're offering John Collins a max contract in real life. They said they want to offer John Collins a max contract or whatever when he becomes a free or restricted free agent. They want to give him a max contract. That's crazy. That is crazy. They actually got him on the game. Kawhi went back to the Spurs just to get swept by Denver. Jesus Christ, Jokic. Jesus Christ. Oh no, I didn't want to play. Wait, what the starting lineup look like? What? They got Halliburton. The Nuggets are stacked. The Nuggets are stacked. So, where the hell is Zion? 80. They got a lot of 80s. 80. Damn. Everybody like an 80. The whole fucking team is like an 80. Wow. They were the #1 seed and lost to Portland. I know they pissed. The Bucks didn't even make the playoffs. It looked like Giannis was hurt though. Alright, let's sim this round. We swept the Nuggets! We swept the Nuggets? What? What is bruh? What is D-Lo averaging for the postseason? Same numbers pretty much. Towns dropped a little bit. Jarrett Culver went up a little bit. Ben Simmons stats they dropped. Let's see who's Jaden McDaniels. He's playing better in the playoffs. Like Kuzma, a little worse. Jarrett Vanderbilt's actually stepping his game up a little bit. Wow. We're going against the Trailblazers. Oh, man, come on. We lost in the Western Conference Finals to the fucking Trailblazers. Celtics Trailblazers Finals. Let's see. And they swept them? Lillard has his first championship. Lillard was on another level in these plays. Shot 58% from the field and 53% from three. Bro, he was possessed in this finals. He was possessed the whole playoffs. Yeah, the whole playoffs. His numbers went up. Increased across the... Well, not across the board. But scoring-wise, definitely way better. What does CJ do? His numbers drop a little bit. Was Cody Zeller the catalyst? Probably. But, that's crazy. So, we didn't win a championship. We came close. We came close. But we did not win a championship. We're going to sim all the way to player progression because Jared Vanderbilt accepted the qualifying offer again. I just want to see what everybody's stats look like going into this next year. But man, we came so close. With us being like that low of a seed, we came so. And then Jaden McDaniels is at 82 overall. Jaden McDaniels, man. 91-3. I'm telling you, I'm going to put y'all on to Jaden McDaniels, man. Jaden McDaniels is going to be a really good player for the Timberwolves if they don't trade him. I hope they don't trade him. I feel like they would turn around and trade him now. Jarrett Culver can shoot now. His stats are going up. Kuzma went up a little bit. It looked like Kuzma probably not even going to be in the starting lineup. It looked like Jarrett Culver is going to take his spot. Look at our team now. These young players all just going crazy now. Let's do another year. Let's do another year. Let's do one more year. I know this is going to be a longer video, but let's do one more year. Let's send Ben Simmons, Towns to a shooting camp. Gives 3 to a 90. So I'm going to send Jarrett Culver to that combo guard, or offensive fundamentals. Let's see. 85 driving dunk. Nice. 88 layup. Okay, so we are going to go into this next season strong. Let's go into this next season strong and see what happens here. So, all right, let's see what we do this year. This is the last season for us to try to see if we can win a championship with this core. So, generally, we're doing way better than expected for the Timberwolves. Let's see what our record ends up being by the end of this year. We're just going to slow down the simulation here. So, let's see. Let's see what we end up getting. Let's see what we end up getting. 41 and 27. I need y'all to close the season out on some dubs, though. Come on. Yeah, close the season out on some dubs. Win that game. Yes, sir. 50 something and 30. We'll take it. Luka Doncic wins the 2023 MVP. That Chet Holmgren won Rookie of the Year, which he's supposed to be the top player in that draft class anyway. Westbrook won Sixth Man of the Year on the Nuggets. He went to the Nuggets. Sixth Man of the Year with those numbers is pretty good. Well, the 58% from the free throw line is horrible, but Jonathan Isaac won Defensive Player of the Year for the second time in a row. Killian Hayes won Most Improved. Rick Carlisle won Coach of the Year. And Jordan Hobson won Executive. So we are the 4th seed this year. And I want to see what we're going against. So Kyrie is on the Thunder and Drummond. They got Tristan Thompson as well. Keon Johnson's overall actually went up. Greg Brown. Kyrie's a 90 overall. I thought that was Donovan Mitchell. I was supposed to be like, yo, they stacked. Alright, so we got D'Lo. Towns at 89. Ben Simmons at 91 now. Okay, so let's see if we can beat the Thunder. So we won in 7 against the Thunder. We almost lost. We have to go against the Mavericks now, which is going to be a tough. We may lose this series. We may lose, but let's see what happens. And we do get eliminated in 7 games. So at least my team isn't just like folding. Game 7, Luka and Porzingis were crazy together. John Collins didn't play good again. They do got Whiteside coming off the bench, which is pretty nasty. Jaden McDaniels again is our leading scorer. Ben Simmons had 27, 8 and 11. D'Lo. Towns only had 17 minutes, and he was 1 for 5 and 0 for 3. Towns doesn't. It's like he doesn't play that well. We need him the most. Let's see what he did in the playoffs. His numbers dropped a little bit. His percentages, specifically from 3, went up a little bit, but every other percentage went down. Naz Reid was playing better. Kuzma was playing better from the regular. Well, not percentage-wise, but he did average another point. Jarrett Culver, his stats went down, and he actually shot worse from 3 and from the free throw. D'Lo played worse. Ben Simmons played the same. Oh, he shot 50% from 3 though, which is really good. 69% from the field. Ben Simmons, I can't knock him for how he played. He actually played pretty decent. But Jaden McDaniels really stepped his game up in the postseason. Really stepped his game up. 20 points, Jaden McDaniels really stepped his game up, and we ended up losing by 20 points. If only Towns played good enough, we probably would have had that. And we're gonna sim, and they lose to the Grizzlies. Look at 42 in Game 7. Mitchell, oh, they got Mitchell Robinson. Ja Morant, still there, of course. They got Nurkic now. So they got two good centers. Are they just bringing back the inside center game? They are playing grit and grind, though, as you guys know. And the Grizzlies won the championship. Ja Morant with the Finals MVP. They went against the Wizards. Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine, and J.D. Davidson. He played crazy in the postseason. It looked like his numbers. Did he get hurt? Yeah, he got hurt. That sucks. So he got hurt in the playoffs against the Grizzlies. It's probably how they ended up winning. But that's that. So we came close, very close to first year together. In the second year, we ended up losing in the second round. So, but our first year, we got to the Western Conference Finals, and that's probably the most that you could wish for coming from a team like that, especially a team that hasn't made it in a while. Well, that's wild. So, yeah, this is the end of our rebuilding for the Timberwolves. We ended up not getting a championship. We came pretty close, and that's what you could wish for a Timberwolves fan or hope for. We were 52-30, so we had good. We were good, but we couldn't get it done. We needed another piece, but we had a good roster though. So we had a really good roster. Everybody was doing their part, but Towns just could not. Towns didn't step up in that last playoffs, and that's what we needed from him, and he pretty much disappeared. So, and Towns is actually one of my favorite players, like in the league. Like Towns is probably my favorite big man in the league. But I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up, and it's gonna be a long video though, like 30, 40 minutes. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're gonna do some more stuff like this because I actually like rebuilding teams. I've always done that stuff. So we're gonna do more rebuildings just because it's not a lot. Well, next gen in the park and builds and stuff like that, it's not really doing as good as, or it's like this game isn't that great. But we're gonna do this from here on and try to build some momentum going into 2K22 because I want to make sure I post videos and stuff for you guys. But all right, you guys. Enjoy, have a good one. Make sure you tell somebody you love them. You know I got this from to the tap man, boy. But anyway, yeah, make sure you tell somebody you love them, and we're out. Peace.
No, wait.
He should have hit the like button.